Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second City gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your boy Tone right here. And I'm with my guys, my regular contributors to the podcast, Setting the Tone. We got Boss Man in the place to be and J Mac in the place to be. Good to have you back, Boss Man. We missed you a few episodes there, but we know you're taking care of business.
Oh,
it's always glad to have you in the mix. How you been?
Glad to be back, man. I missed y'all fellas, man. Fresh off the trip from Houston. Didn't turn out the way I wanted to turn out, but I had a ball. The city of Houston showed us love all over the city. So shout out to Houston, man, for showing the Bear fans some love while we was down there. Y'all got the victory. So y'all got the last laugh, but we had a ball. We took your city for about 3 days.
Enjoyed y'all time there for sure.
For
Hey, Mac, how you doing, man?
I'm here, man.
You here?
I'm here. Life is life.
For sure. I'm with you.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Hey, let's get it pumping, though. So the Bears, they entered this season, man, with some really high hopes. Do we all agree? They got some early struggles. 1-2 currently in the NFC, in the league, and they're in the bottom of the North. And we're going to address some of those struggles and what we think the team needs or should do and who some of the problems are. And the offensive line has been a significant issue. Can we all agree?
We do.
Agreed.
DeAndre Swift has also been a significant issue with his struggles.
Yeah.
Can we all agree?
Agreed.
I
Very
do.
much agreed.
Now, and with the offensive line struggles, Caleb Williams been sacked 13 times.
Yeah.
In just 3 games. In just 3 games.
He's tied. He's tied with who? I think who he tied with? Stroud? Somebody tied with that's been sacked 12 times with him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot who it was. They got 16 sacks. That's ahead of him, but
but it's somebody tied
with him with 13, and it's a couple behind him with 11.
Yeah,
but basically he's been sacked too many damn times.
Too many.
I mean,
too many.
Right.
It's stuck its growth.
Yeah.
Right.
So with the poor pass protection and the high sack rate being a consistent problem, do you think this is a more of a personnel issue or a coaching scheme problem? I'm gonna let you start it off, J Mac.
First and foremost, I still have high hopes for my Bears.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep that out there.
I'm still standing behind the 10-7.
Right. I'm still standing behind a playoff berth. I'm not going to put a record on it, but a playoff berth is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
But damn, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was the original question?
Do you think this is a personnel issue or a coaching / scheme problem?
At the moment, I think it's a coaching scheme problem for the simple fact Waldron has been known to scheme up the offense to where he can shore up some of those holes that's within the pass blocking scheme. And we're not seeing that right now. That, he's trying to help shore up some of the holes in pass blocking, which would be over the middle. And, so right now I think it's a coaching / scheme fit, getting everybody on the same page.
Even though we still basically have the same O-line problems, same O-line personnel that we had last season with a new coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because how they draw up their plays is different. Everybody says it's coming from the same tree, but they draw up their plays different. So the linemen, they got to get used to the terminology. Not just the terminology, but the blocking scheme when it comes game time. I mean, that's what the preseason is for, to get all that shit together and ironed out.
Facts. Yeah. Boss man, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What adjustments can the Bears make in these next 3 games, particularly against the Rams defense, to protect Caleb Williams and improve the passing game?
Well, first, I think it need to be a personnel change as far as running backs. I think it will be. I think Roschon Johnson is going to get a bigger role.
Mm-hmm.
I think he impressed with whatever carries he got in the previous game.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to run the ball more effective. If we can run the ball more effectively, that's going to give Caleb more time, because the linebacker is going to have to respect the run. They don't have to, you can't have 2 or 3 linebackers able to just sit there and spy on Caleb, because the front four is handling our 5 linemen. That doesn't make any sense. So we're going to have to run the ball more effectively to get that man more time. And he's going to have to be more accurate. If he's not more accurate, then, no matter how much time he's got.
They say the Rams got a strong defensive front, so we got to make sure we pass pro a little better, because their secondary not all that good.
No.
Well, to me, as far as their defense is concerned, they only got, on the season, they only got 4 sacks.
Right.
So, but at the same time, the Rams, McVay, his staff, they know Coleman Shelton, and you got to know that they got to watch film as well. And we know McVay is a really good coach, and he's going to exploit that center position with some pressure.
Yeah.
That center position going to get blown up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just see it.
I see Coleman Shelton on his heels the whole game.
Right.
Man.
Eventually on his back.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? At 1 minute, I'm like, man, is this the practice squad? It was looking that bad, man. Y'all know, man, that damn Nate Davis, bro.
He just seems like he doesn't care enough, man. I don't know. He could.
I'm telling you, I think he's out of there. I think he's here. I think he's checked out. I do. I don't think he has any more love for the game. I think either they're holding something back about what's really going on with him medically, or I'm telling you, man, he played us.
I don't know if y'all seen him in the
conference for robbery.
Yeah, he seen him in the press conference. He just seems like whatever.
Yeah.
But
it's at the same time, when you invest the money that you invested in Nate Davis, you at least want something out of that return. And right now, I think they just at a point to where they just said, "Fuck the return." We need some better play over there at right guard. And so that's it has to be addressed. I mean,
do y'all think? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish that.
No, I was just saying, when you got a rookie quarterback and everything is going to be prevalent to the passing game, you got to address that position.
And I was going to touch on the rookie quarterback as well. Do you think the offensive line struggles are affecting Caleb Williams' confidence in the pocket? Is he getting a little skittish back there?
I do. He's a young quarterback, so he's already seeing things faster than he's ever seen them before. And if he can't confidently step up into the pocket like he's trained to do, then his feet are gonna get happy. Happy feet equals off-balance throws, equals interceptions, tip balls, receivers going up for ridiculously high catches, getting the crap knocked out of them. It's just not good for him. And yes, it's gonna stun his growth. So that's gonna have to get fixed, and it's gonna have to get fixed quick.
Yeah, I think we touched on the last pod that it's gonna speed up everything for him, because you don't want to get hit.
Right.
I mean, the game is fast, and you can see that he's trying to catch up with the game, but at the same time, it's going to speed up shit too fast for him. And with that 7-sack game and constantly getting hit, Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna rush shit.
And when
Start getting
you
shell shocked.
rushing shit, when you rushing your progressions and your passing, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna throw interceptions and shit
Right,
like that. This shit is just
right,
inevitable.
right. So
Sure.
he
Yeah.
shell shocked.
Yeah.
He got
Man,
And
as I said last episode, he
already
got
3 games deep.
PTSD.
Nah, don't
Yep.
say that, bro.
Yeah, he got again. He rather for them receivers and them backs to take them hits than him. So he gonna get rid of the ball a lot faster.
who's this?
Talking about Caleb.
You talking about
Oh,
Caleb? 'Cause
Yeah,
I believe during this season, especially with he seeing how this line is playing, Caleb gonna be top 5 and getting rid of the ball. I bet you by the end of the
he's gonna
season.
have to be. But you know, with the weapons we got, I mean, DJ Moore was what? I think the only person that had more yards, yak yards than DJ was Debo, wasn't it? He was. I know he was always in that top 3 or 4. You know, as
talking
far
about
as
last season.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he was up there.
yeah. So you know, they always say if you listen to them, they always say DJ Moore looks like he turned into a running back once he get the ball in his hand. They say the same thing about Debo. So he's got playmakers. Keenan
Yeah.
good after the catch. You know, so hey. He looked
No,
good with his decisions, but some of his throws just have to be a tad bit more accurate. It should have been a blowout. If he would have hit Rome on those 2 deep ones that he overshot him on, we up by 14, and now we can the defense can do what they do best.
His
Finish it.
accuracy on the deep ball is definitely an issue right now, and that could
Yeah,
be because he's rushing.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
right.
Like you said, it all plays a part in the overall.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Yeah, it's also about him catching up with the speed of the game. That's all. And I mean, I've been one on record as to say his college game will not translate to the NFL.
hmm
But when you got those receivers wide open like that, yeah, it's gonna translate because
Yeah.
he has the arm, he has the arm talent but it's just catching up with the speed of the game. And once he catch up with the speed of the game, those plays will be it'll be like back of his hand. He'll be making them constantly, and he won't be
yeah,
overthrowing them.
yeah.
But it's just a matter of time. Just give him time. Just a matter
All
of
right.
time.
Staying on the offense and offensive line and protecting the quarterback and all that, Ryan Poles prioritized, building this offensive line when he came in and took over. Do y'all think his the moves he made, his draft picks, his free agent signings have underperformed, or has he underperformed by bringing in weaker talent?
I think it's a bit of both. I think that I believe it was you who said that the Bears shop for discounts, and it's none more evident than our O line. Our O
So it's
line,
on him then, because if he getting lesser talent, we already know they're not capable of doing the job.
yeah. But then
So they're living up to their expectations. They're not that good. We
when
can't
you
expect
but
them
when
to be
you
great when they're coming in the gate not good, because
true,
he getting
but then
Our
trash out
when
there.
you got to
our
remember
our
too, when you pay people like Nate Davis, he was paid to perform. He had performed. I mean, that's
Uh,
why I say it's a little bit on both because. Uh, You know, and then a couple of our high picks that we look at Tevin, man. He was drafted high. He's underperformed. That ain't got nothing. The pick was there. He's good when he's not hurt.
yeah,
So
that's
you
not
know,
on
I think
Poe's watch though. Only thing on Poe's watch is keeping them.
everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else on the line,
yeah,
right? He's the
yeah,
only
But
holdover on
I
the line from before. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Tone used to get on me because I was saying Poles shopping in the bargain
I was
basement.
the one that said that he shopped in a bargain bin.
Yeah, the
I was the one that
salvage
said
bin.
that.
He's
Yeah,
shopping in
I
the
and
wasn't beating
salvage
on you
yeah,
for
bin.
that.
I
but you
was
know,
like,
and
come on
it
now.
just seems to be with the
We gotta
line
do
though.
better.
He
It
got to
just
do
seems
better.
to be with the line though. I mean, look at this. You
Yeah.
got this Bayard or whatever his name is. He's a high pick. You know, Montez Sweat. It's just the offensive line where they won't put no work in, and that's where we needed it. You know, if
So
you're gonna, we had too much money not to get a good lineman. That's what I'm gonna say. It. We had too much money to spend not to get a lineman that we can count on.
it's talent and chemistry, or just chemistry and evaluation
it's
of the talent by Pose?
it's a bit of all of it because I mean, even though we shopping in a bargain bin for players, um, when you can coach them up, I mean, if they getting coached up good, it don't matter where they come from.
Nah, man. If you shopping in a bargain bin, the
I mean,
zipper don't
just
work all
think
the
just
way.
think about John
You can't
Randall.
make it work if it don't fit. If it's
Right,
broken.
right. But um,
I'm just talking. What's up, bro?
no, it's just a frustration
I can see it in your
with
face.
Braxton Jones being in slides. You know, it's like Braxton Jones and Coleman Shelton are both playing in slides.
Man.
Hey, come on now.
So
But
how
you
much
know
of
what though? How
Mhm.
much can we really blame on the cohesiveness too, man? I mean, remember this five really got together what a week before the season started. Some were hurt, but the combination that started the season, they didn't get no time in training camp. So I would say the first three, you got to kind of give them a wash. You know what I mean? The chemistry between lineman and run blocking is something different. You know, when you drop back the pass block, it ain't too much to it unless you catch them doing a stunt. But run
Okay.
blocking, whether it's inside, outside zone, depending on how you run it, West Coast or AFC style, whatever, it's different. So I'm gonna say the cohesiveness on the line just ain't there yet. I'm gonna give them the first three, but
You such a nice guy, boss man.
ain't that
I
nice?
know.
Ain't that nice? You know what I'm saying?
I,
Hey,
I call bullshit on that
I'm
because
telling you, hey man,
you
you got
got
you gotta give a wash, man. I just be man.
okay, but
I came back rejuvenated. I'm feeling in love with them. I'm feeling in love with them. I'm gonna give him a
J
pass. I'm gonna give him.
J Mac said he called BS, man. What's up,
Hey,
J Mac?
man,
and he wouldn't be wrong. He wouldn't be wrong. I'm just
No,
saying.
no.
I'm in a loving. I'm in a loving
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
away today.
yeah. It's a
you want
love
to give
fest
him
right
another
now.
game, Tom.
Yeah,
You want
yeah,
to give
yeah,
him another game. That's all. You want to
yeah.
give him another game to
I
get
mean,
their shit
because
together.
I put it when we talked about it. I was the one who said they had gave up 473 yards in 2 games. We should run it down their throat, and we did
We
exactly
should
the
have.
opposite. We did exactly the opposite.
Right. Because I mean, but at the same time, when you getting 4 or 5 yards a pop up the middle, why not take advantage of it?
Yeah,
Everything on the outside, they wasn't getting shit.
right.
They wasn't
Yeah.
getting nothing. So, but at the same time,
Outside zone
that's not
blocking is
Waldron.
trash.
Right. That's not Waldron's identity, is running the ball. So we as fans have to come to grips with that. Waldron likes to throw the ball. All that running up the middle is not his style.
Well,
Okay.
maybe that has something to do with his weak ass success rate in the red zone because he ain't used to running
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah.
Because that's what he's
I
known
mean,
for too, being unsuccessful in the red zone. That was his bag
yeah,
up in Seattle.
So
right.
boss man might have answered this question for me. I'm not 100% sure, but so how much responsibility does Pose take, man, in this current state of the Bears offensive line? I mean, should we be more patient with
Whether he like it
his
or
long
not,
term?
he gonna put the bill on. He's the GM, so whether you like it or not, it may not be respectfully, it may not be 100% on him, but it's 100% on him. That's what he get paid to do. He get paid to make the decisions. He take the credit when they good. He gonna take the credit when they not. So his window of opportunity, this rebuild thing, is done ran its course. You know, a lot of people have been at least seen enough of an improvement to be satisfied, and we haven't. And he's going on what 4 years or whatever.
This is third
He's
season.
about he's about to run his course. He's gonna have to do something this year, this season. I mean, he's gonna have to do something to impress the powers that be enough to fight for his job to give him another contract.
I mean,
I mean, me myself, I love what he's done so far.
he made the big drafts decision by not taking Jalen Carter and got Darnell Wright.
Yeah,
He made the big free agent signing by getting Nate Davis. I say big
yeah,
free agent signs. Let me put that in quotes.
right, right,
Those are some of his significant moves.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, he got Braxton Jones, but that's a 5th-round pick, right? So
Yeah. But
it
then
is what
he
it is.
falsely deal with more, right?
I'm just talking about his line. I'm just about his offensive
Oh, you
line.
mean as far as the line, right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lucas Patrick,
Who was white here?
um,
Who was what? Was that Pace or
Ryan
was that
Bates.
Opposed?
But
That
I'm
was
just, but yeah, to me, those are the bargain bin moves. I'm talking about the significant moves.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying, J-Mac?
Yeah.
Darnell Wright
I mean,
and Nate Davis supposed to have been the significant moves.
Right.
Bates and Shelton were the bargain bin moves. The moves that you like, why those? Why we didn't go after a better
man, so
center
was
or a better
Patrick.
guard?
Patrick too, that was a bargain being moved.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, got it from the
I'm talking
Packers.
about this season though. He ain't on the team right now.
Oh, okay,
I'm
got
just
you.
talking about right
No,
now.
but
Yeah.
shit. I'm just looking. I'm talking about the line. I'm talking about Poles and the line in general
Okay.
and his tenure.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Okay,
his
yeah,
whole
that's what I thought.
tenure here.
That's what I thought we were doing. But I get what you're saying now.
No, I was just talking about how we're
I'll
looking
follow
right
you.
now. The
Yeah,
current state of the
well,
team.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
if you're gonna judge how we look right now in line, I mean, no matter what they were supposed to be, they're failing so far. So
Yeah.
if you had to base it on these first 3 games, you had to give them a feeling great.
So being that we've been poor in pass blocking and run blocking, I feel like we should prioritize getting vets on the team instead of drafting. We could draft too, but I think our free agency this summer, get veteran offensive linemen, draft some offensive linemen to to develop. But I think, this is my opinion, we should definitely go after some vets in free agency to speed this clock up, because we impatient, man. We've been going through this for
too long.
His whole tenure,
Pace's
Nagy's
whole tenure.
Pace and Nagy, man, we've been going through this for a while.
Yeah. And
My
enough is
thing
enough
is,
already, man.
My thing is, by him being an offensive lineman, everybody know this. Him and Ian Cunningham, they've been offensive linemen. And you know when you took the job, how the offensive line was. You should have known the offensive line was in shambles.
Yeah.
During your first, even now, your first 3 drafts up until now, you draft a fucking lineman. It really, I mean, because if you looking to build your quarterback, that means when you draft, by the time you draft Caleb, some of them linemen are already developed.
Right.
And they're already in your system, especially when you know you need a center. You know you need that left tackle. You know you need that bookend left tackle.
Facts.
Those guys are already in your system and they're ready to right. And those guys are already in your system. And by the time you draft Caleb, okay, you got protection up front.
Those are two most important linemen on the team. The center and the bookend left tackle.
That's it.
Right. So
that's it.
Then
that's
I mean,
it.
then they already partially developed.
Yeah. Facts.
By the time you bring Caleb in.
Yeah.
So the line should have been addressed by the time when you got
a long time ago.
We had a crossroads, and the improvement needs to be immediate, straight up.
Yeah.
He needs to stop playing around.
I just don't understand how they couldn't spend. I mean, I understand they did make a couple key bids on some people, on some good linemen, the past couple seasons. But you got to do whatever you got to do to get it done. Didn't they make a play on?
You should have let Swift. Swift shouldn't have been a signing. I'm sorry.
No,
Swift should have
been
a signing.
I agree. Swift shouldn't have been a signing.
They got sucked in off the season he had when they went to the Super Bowl. I think they got sucked in by that season. But that it fit their running style. You had to worry about a 3-head running monster when you played Philadelphia that year they went to the Super Bowl. They were running all over people.
Hold on 1 second. Swift shouldn't have been a signing. Torrey Taylor shouldn't have been a draft pick. And unfortunately, Roma Dunze shouldn't have been a draft pick.
No.
All of that should have been addressed to the offensive line.
Yeah. Everything what you just said.
Yeah. I think,
when we had those 3 roster spots with top tier offensive linemen, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Right.
You drafted 2 linemen early, and you're getting a good one in free agency.
And even you could have still, you could have took one of them picks and traded back, still got the first round pick. You had 2 in the first place. And then you could accumulate some more picks for next year. And that line would have been strong by 2026.
He built
because then you got a couple years up under each of their belts. I just don't understand why they played it that way. Torrey, I get it, whatever, but not before a good lineman. He's not.
Yeah.
What he did was he went for the splash players instead of the grit and grimy players.
Right.
I get it.
You went for the stars. The way
was that for the fans or was that for the Bears? That sounded like that was for the fans.
They do, don't it though?
They do. It boosts it boosts the visibility of us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
No, I get what you're saying.
It boosts our visibility and our popularity within our fans.
Right. Yeah, because we're not used to seeing what we're seeing as far as weapons. I think the closest it's been to that, and it's a shame that I always have to reference this team, but I think the biggest, the team that had the most weapons was when we had Forte, Brandon Marshall, and Alshon Jeffries. That was a hell of a man. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of an offensive team, and it showed. That's the last time I see anything close to what we have right now. And it's not running the way it's supposed to. You know what I mean? It's not running, the way Kansas City did when they first popped onto the scene, busting everybody here. That's the way I think this offense should be running. And it's not. And it's making us frustrated because we waited so long. We gave Poles the pass. Everybody thinks that the Eberflus should be gone, and he's still here. So that's even more attention on his ass. It's just they got to do something. They need to do something quick to shock everybody. Turn this thing around.
We continue in that cycle like we said before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The coach have a lame duck coach with a new QB.
Yeah.
This the way I look at it. If you address the line, you bring in all these linemen, and you got a top tier line. When Caleb gets here, you don't need superstar receivers then, because he got time to sit back there and throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb has shown the ability to take lesser receivers and make them look like go-getters, stars.
Like we already had DJ Moore, so we had a top flight receiver right there, and you can add some good receivers around him. Yeah,
right. And you could have went with the Tyler Scotts, with the Darnell Mooneys, and unfortunately the St. Browns, the Equanimeous St. Browns.
If you got Caleb a good line, yeah.
Right. Only thing he needs is a good line, and Caleb would make them receivers look damn good just as well, like Mahomes is making his receivers look good.
Because you're gonna have to bracket DJ Moore. You're gonna have to have a corner and a safety sliding over to him, and that's Tyler Scott can run. What's that boy we had? Darnell Mooney can run. We would have been, and we would have had line protection.
Man, come on.
Yeah, you don't need
can somebody explain to me why we're not using Scott? Anybody give me a good idea? Because I'm lost. I'm like, okay.
I've been asking that question. I don't know how long, because
the last two podcasts you've been asking me that.
Man, come on now. Why build up this rapport and this chemistry with Caleb the whole offseason, and then you don't? And he's played not one game.
Hey, I saw somebody saying on social media, they brought this up, and they were saying that game action and preseason action is different. Tyler Scott must not be that guy.
You'll put him in the game to find out.
No.
Put him in and find out, right?
Because you can easily shut everybody up by doing that. But what I think is, you got Rome, who just had a nice breakout game, along with our quarterback. We can talk about that in a minute, whatever. But when you got the weapons you got around him, with Rome and Keenan and DJ Moore, where is he going to fit? And then you got a nice Pro Bowl tight end sitting there, and another one they got the potential to be one, should have been one.
Keenan ain't been playing, though. Keenan been out the past couple of games.
I'm just saying. But if you looked at Everett, then had increased passes tossed to him as well. So maybe that's the way they that's the way they cover.
That's all Shane.
Yeah, they cut that shit out first after the first game. Yeah. After all them tight end screens to Everett, they cut that shit out. Start featuring Cole more.
I'm sure they heard the fans talking about it. Like, why aren't we playing Cole Kmet? He's our best tight end.
Right, exactly.
That don't make sense.
Because
the same reason why Herbert should have been starting the last game. Hey, Swift, you get him on the screen, you better get him on that first tackle, or he gonna get at least 20. But
let's talk about Swift.
For my money, in between the tackles, Herbert, hands down, he better run in between tackles.
So I noticed that Swift been struggling, hesitating. His vision's just not there. He don't have great vision coming out the backfield. He's just been hesitating on his moves.
Mm-hmm.
His run efficiency. What he averaging 1.9 yards a carry or some shit.
I thought it was 1.4.
Some shit. His efficiency is terrible.
Either way it goes, it's not even 2 yards a carry.
It's not 2 yards a carry.
Right.
We've been calling for Roschon just to see what we got in between the tackles. He seems like our power back.
He looked good.
Swift struggling.
As bad as I hate to say it, Roschon ain't that power back that we all
we gonna see. We don't even know yet. We barely use it. We don't even know yet. So we gonna see because I heard they're gonna try to give him more playing time. So we gonna see.
Well, they did this last game, man. They gave him increased snaps, and he looked good to me.
So the Swift struggles being, hesitant on his runs, his efficiency, and all that. Is that on him, or is that on his line? Him being like hesitant.
Well, I seen a couple of plays to where he wasn't following his blockers, and it's like it was like on I don't know. I think it was a trap or some shit where Tevin Jenkins was pulling, and where Tevin pulled from, that's where Swift ran to. I'm like,
got it.
What the fuck you doing?
Well, you don't even know the play, dog.
Right. And that's a lot of it too. It seemed like they don't know the plays, and they're not familiar or comfortable with the plays, or they don't know. They don't know what they're doing.
Training camp. What you mean?
The line hasn't though. That's what I'm saying. The line hasn't. That line hasn't.
Even if you're not out there doing it, you can read, right? Read the playbook.
But I'm just saying,
you can sit on the sideline and watch the guys that's out there doing it. And
but it's nothing like they always say. It's nothing like putting them pads on, man.
I understand it, but you
know what?
Know the playbook. You got to know the playbook.
Yeah, you got to. Well, you still know the playbook. I'm not.
Even if you out there getting hit in pads, you still got to know the playbook.
No, I get that. Yeah, no, that's true right there. That's true. But I just think Swift it could be what J Mac said very well, but also you got to remember Swift is used to running in an offense where the defenses that they played against were legitimately afraid of Hurts running just as much as they were afraid of Swift getting in open. So their holes were way bigger.
They had a better offensive line. And
the line was better.
You got Kelsey running that offense, so that's enough. That's like having Tom Brady.
I look at it like this. Philadelphia had him. Why they let him go? And they went out and signed
Saquon Barkley.
Right.
Barkley is a better running back.
Money.
He's a better running back.
I'm gonna tell you
that lets you know what
that don't mean Swift is bad. That doesn't mean Swift is bad.
The running back market is so weak right now. They paying these running backs what you would pay a receiver for 1 year now.
I don't even know what they were offering.
I would take Saquon Barkley too, because I know I can get him
for $8 million, 3 for 24.
Is that what Philly was offering him?
Is he worth that $8 million right now?
Is that what Philly was offering him?
Oh well, I don't know what Philly was offering. I'm just talking about what he's getting paid.
Yeah, I was just trying to address your Saquon Barkley over Swift thing, and I'm like, well, Saquon Barkley's a better running back, so whatever they offered him, I can understand.
Listen, whatever they pay for Saquon,
David Montgomery. Well, come on now. You should have just paid.
We all feel like they should have never got rid of Saquon.
No, we don't all feel that way.
Well, I do.
You thought they should have got rid of Montgomery?
He can run between the tackles at least.
Because Montgomery and when we had Montgomery here, him and Herbert had similar numbers, but Herbert was on a better contract. He was on a rookie contract.
Right. Yeah, I understood why they made it.
Right,
I would have made the same decision. We got two running backs with similar numbers, and this guy won a new deal, and this guy got a rookie deal. All right.
It makes sense.
You still went out. Look at the money you went out and paid. Look at the money.
You didn't see the Swift thing coming 2 years ago. You didn't see that 2 years ago.
I don't know. 8 million, three for 8 million, 18.
Let me see your crystal ball. Because I ain't seen Swift 2 years ago.
Trust me,
because the year he had before we got him, bro.
It's very dark.
But listen, the year that he had, the numbers that he put up, the reason why we got him made sense. Where you get top-notch running backs for the price of an average running back right now. So Swift is not better than Saquon. Yeah, I'm going to take Barkley because I'm going to pay the same thing no matter what bracket I'm in. So
So
I might
we
as well
said.
take the better running back.
So we're saying it's not the offensive line struggles, it's Swift, the problems with the running game.
No, I still say it's both.
No,
The line is
it's both.
shit. The line is
It's
shit.
both.
Yeah, it's
When you
a
got Nate
combination of
Davis
both.
looking like he in the backfield, he got hit so hard. It's like he was running a damn sweep. He got turned around. But man, look, Nate is terrible, and I really hope it ain't nothing that's physical or mental going on with him. But he's terrible, man. He needs to go like not right now, like 2 games ago. He's
Well,
not panning out. Bro.
it's definitely not physical. I mean, he has the physical traits and the talents. It's just up there mentally.
Yeah, it's up here
That
'cause-
whole line, the line as a whole looks horrible, and that goes. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
we all know Teb is my boy, and that goes for him too.
Yeah.
That whole line
I
as
feel
a
like
whole.
Darnell Wright has regressed. Everything.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
no work in preseason, no work in training camp. They all had an injury in training camp where this one was out, this one in, now this one back, now this one out. They haven't been together that long, man. That's why I said the love is in the house today. I'm gonna give
Is
them
there
3
an
games.
example of another team that's had training camp injuries, but they still doing fine in the regular season? I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
I don't know. With that many though, I mean, you can look across the board, and at least 3 out of the 5 linemen been out in training camp.
Mhm.
Done all right,
Yeah,
missed
but,
time.
the
Kevin missed
way-
time. Nate missed time.
Nate always missing time.
I'm just saying, but it still makes a difference when he in the lineup. Right?
But it's not Shelton. As far as Shelton, it's not his fault that he was platooning with Bates. He's been there the whole training camp. He hasn't actually been out. Tab, he's missed a couple of practices, but he's actually been there the whole training camp.
Yeah. So we can't really use that excuse for those 2.
Right.
Or even 3.
Now,
Bates was there to
Braxton-
training camp. Bates was there,
Who?
wasn't he? Bates. He was there
And
for the
he
training camp.
missed some practices. He
But-
missed a few
okay.
practices.
Okay.
And you tell me Tevin didn't miss no practices in the training camp?
1 or 2.
No, he missed some.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he missed some. But
I mean, come on,
But I'm
training
saying-
camp that long.
But I'm just saying,
you
man,
missed
it
a
makes
couple of days. Does that set you back? Really?
When you're not working
Right,
with
it
it.
shouldn't.
But you know,
It
if
shouldn't
you
set
got
you
this
back
guy,
that much. The training
you
camp
got
is
this
not like
guy
a
missing 1 or
weekend.
2 days.
It's not a weekend or a week. The training camp
But
is
I'm
a
saying
long ass
though,
time.
even if you miss 1 or 2 days and you come back and the guy that you was working with before you missed is gone now, you got another guy there.
Good
You
point.
missed 2 days. This guy's different. It all combines. Even though you only missed 2 days, you got other people missing time too that you ain't working together with. So
Factual.
again, man, the
That's a
love
good
is in
point.
the house today, man. I just feel like they should have 3 games to
And
get their motor.
actually, to piggyback off what you're saying, they have been platooning different people in with that, even with the starters.
That's what I'm saying.
Just for this reason, just in case somebody get hurt. Let's mix in. Let's mix in this person. Let's mix in that person.
Yeah.
So
It's like everybody
should
learning
be-
on the fly.
yeah,
So
there should be some type of continuity when you plug in anybody.
So with
You gotta
Roshan,
plug
he's
in
more of a
somebody.
decisive runner. He gonna make a quick. He gonna hit the hole fast, and that's it. He ain't really not a lateral runner like DeAndre Swift. He's more of a decisive runner, and they're gonna try to give him more carries. But as far as Swift goes, do you think his performance moving forward is gonna be important, or are we gonna just go ahead and move on from him? As far as
Well,
the featured
shit,
back,
you can't move on from them.
I mean,
They can't.
that's not what I mean.
Well, we don't have
Move
to.
on from, like,
He
get
won't
rid of
be.
him.
He don't have
I
to be
mean,
the
as far as
feature back.
featuring him, are we?
Right,
You
he
think
don't
they
have to
can
be the
still
feature
feature
back.
him, or do you think they need to just go ahead and make him a backup to Roshan or Herbert?
I think as the line progresses and gets better, he'll get better. Again, he's used to a certain style of blocking, and with a better running quarterback that gives him his vision doesn't have to be that good when you got holes as big as he had in Philly. So I think as the line gets better, I think he'll get better, but I don't think his numbers going to match Philly's, the numbers he had in Philly.
But no, because he's already 3 games behind that impact. So
Even if he didn't, I just don't think that our running scheme is nowhere near, or
our offensive line.
our offensive line is not there, and our quarterback is not near the threat of a runner that Hurts is either.
Well, I thought he was just really brought in to just be a safety valve for Caleb. I
Now,
don't really. I mean,
yeah.
I don't really think he was brought in for his running game. I just thought he was just would be
So we
a
using him
55.
wrong then, because we could definitely use him as a receiver on the goal line out the backfield.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
could
He's
Yeah,
good.
definitely use
That's
him
another thing, though, man.
as a
Remember, I
safety
thought,
valve. You could check down to him or your tight end,
and also I
and
thought he
all
was
the
supposed to be a
pressures in his
better.
face.
I'm sorry, I thought he would be a better blocker too. I thought that because remember Herbert and that was a knock on Herbert and Montgomery. They weren't good blocking back there in the passing game. When he was brought, I thought he was brought in because he's supposed to be better at that as well, wasn't he?
yeah.
Better
I mean,
in comparison to whom?
better receiver.
Herbert?
To Herbert,
Yeah,
yeah.
to
As far as
anybody
Probably better
better
than
blocker
Herbert. Yeah,
compared to Herbert. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
so when they're not
Yeah.
giving Roshan no clock, so that, I mean, the only two that matter right now.
Yeah.
I just, man, I don't know. We need the defense is definitely gonna need some breaks because they killing our defense. Been on the field more than anybody. We got to have the most time on the field throughout the NFL, close to it.
Yeah.
So we need to go ahead.
No, I would just want to, since we're talking about the defense, just lean back on that offense. With, I mean, I mean, we had time of possession last game,
Mhm.
but I mean, that just leads back to drawing up 60 pass plays and what 28 run plays. I mean,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know. It's
Well,
we just got to find a way to exploit the other defenses in the pass game. Just thinking about that.
Improve pass protection.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
um
363 yards. Imagine if he was getting some protection.
DeAndre Swift needs a redemption game or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Agreed.
Test some
Yeah,
new
and
offensive strategies. Come on, try some new offensive
I,
strategies. Get more creative. You ain't got to get cute. Just get more creative.
Hmm.
I think the 363, even though the number is good, but you threw 52 passes to
You
get
had three
Yeah.
that number.
turnovers as well yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
3
interceptions and a
turnovers,
fumble.
Two
and a
interceptions and a
lot of
fumble. Yeah.
that, 45 yards of that was to that Hail Mary. But I mean, we got to be. To me, we got to be more efficient. Do we actually have to throw the ball that many times for him to get over 300 yards passing?
I,
That's the new
I,
offensive strategy. We need to go ahead and have a different strategy because throwing the ball that much, teams gonna be able to sit back and just on a back defensive backs and just watch you, right?
But
I say
as
we spread them out. We spread them out and throw the ball to our playmakers, man.
but we are getting a lot of empty sets. We getting
Yeah.
enough of that, aren't we? To where I mean they
Hey.
flex Swift out in a receiver
Receiver.
position to where
Yeah.
yeah. I mean we see enough of that. I mean I don't know. We just got to get used to this play calling from Waldron. I mean,
Yeah.
we're used to smash mouth football. We're not used
Right.
to all this passing, so we as fans have to adjust.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
true.
think I said that earlier when we started. Yeah, I think we have to adjust and get used to it.
Well,
So with
until it's effective, we're never gonna get used to it. It's got to get effective. To piggyback what you're saying,
There you
we've
go.
seen it,
There you
but we
go. It's
haven't
not
seen it.
effective right now.
It's
Right.
not
I
effective.
think that's
So
the problem
I
with it.
still
It's
believe that
not
it'll
effective.
work with the weapons we got, but until Caleb can execute it more efficiently, make quicker decisions. The quicker he get it to our playmakers, the better plays they can make. So that's my opinion.
yeah, with the three matchups coming up, the Rams, then followed by the Panthers, and then the Jags. Can we should be able to develop a better rhythm as far as the offense goes, passing, running. Those teams aren't really great defensive teams right now.
When
Um,
you when
Um,
you
should we be able to
uh,
develop a better rhythm against those type of teams, and then with that
as-
rhythm, build momentum for the next three matchups?
to me, with that being said, as far as the passing attack, we should be able to build a better rhythm because those teams are in the bottom as far as pass defense is
Right.
concerned. As far as their defense in totality, the one that will worry me is the Jaguars.
Okay. They got
But
good
as far as
secondary.
their secondary, we should be able to get a better flow of things. Shane Waldron should gain a rhythm within his passing attack within these next 3 games.
Yeah.
I think we should go at least 2-1. I mean, Panthers are just limping right now. They hurting their quarterback. What's his name? Thielen just he's gone. He's on IR. He's gone for at least 4 games. They wounded. That should be, even with our line, we should be able to just wear them down. They got no weapons. The Jaguars. I mean, they got a decent secondary, but
team.
I mean, they reeling too. But they looking for that first win, so they
They're
can
not
be the most
coached well
dangerous.
right now. Yeah.
Right. So, but that if they're competitive and want that first win, that I think that's our most dangerous opponent through those next 3 games. But I think we should at least win 2 out of the 3 of them.
Yeah, I think we should be wary of I hate to say it,
The Rams,
the Panthers.
Panthers. Tell us why.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Yeah, that one I
I'm
want
gonna
to
lean back with this one.
I want to hear that.
Their pass defense is actually ranked number 17.
Okay.
Okay.
What's their
So-
run defense look like? So that pass
Run
defense is mid. It's mid at the best. It's
Right,
mid.
it's mid,
right.
but at the
Mid.
same time, we trying to get this passing game on track.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
But their run defense is ranked number 28.
Okay.
So we should
But-
be able to exploit that with heavy run and then play action. 'Cause
Yeah.
Should be.
They got
but
a
the
bad
game
run. They got a
sucks.
bad run defense, and they pass defense is mid. So if we run it heavy and then play action on them, that mid defense becomes bad defense. Pass defense.
And then put it in this perspective too. We can do to them what the Indianapolis did to us. Our defense was on the field so much at the end of the game, it was like, look, man, what y'all want us to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
not having Thielen and with our defense, it should be quite a few 3 and outs. That defense gonna be tired. We could put any kind of sustain any kind of drive. And I gotta say,
Indianapolis tried to
look
give
good
us the
me.
game. They tried to give us the game. We just didn't want it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we didn't.
If he
don't
would have
want that
hit
at all.
any one of those passes that he overthrew, it would have been a walkaway win, man. Been a walkaway win easily.
Yep.
So
That's why I feel the more that the next couple of games, if we can get that line, any kind of consistency, Caleb is starting to feel it now. 363 yards. I get it was however many passes, but it's still 363 yards. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And the way Shane calling them, who's to say he wouldn't call 50 pass plays anyway? We already know he don't like to run. So who's to say he wouldn't call 40 upward of 45 to 50 pass plays anyway?
I just saw a report today say it was on him. He's going to address his play calling. So we're going to see.
Yeah, well, we've been saying that for the last 2 games. Where was he at?
He didn't say that. I just said what he said.
That mean Flus got in his ear.
Yeah,
because I don't think
he didn't get in his ear. He cussed that motherfucker out. If you pass it 60 times one more time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Listen, he wasn't gonna change no other way. He wasn't gonna change if nobody getting this in.
My job is on the line, motherfucker.
Right. If I don't do nothing this season, you know what happened to me. Right?
I could have got Kubiak or Kingsbury. I chose your ass. Come on now, get it together.
And I still don't understand that because Kingsbury over there clowning.
He doing all right.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing the way I look at it is that the season is still young. We just 3 games in.
It is.
No overreaction from me. No.
Right. Everybody is gonna be making some adjustments. That's why I was saying that these next 3 to 4 games, this list could be changed by then. Because at the moment, these dudes are at the bottom of the NFL. Number 28. Well, let me see. The Jags are number 28. The Rams, I think I got them at 31.
Ooh.
So the Panthers are 32nd.
So we got the bottom
So,
third, bottom of the
yeah, we got the next 3 games. We got the bottom of the barrel as far as defense, but you know,
they got the bargain bin defense.
right, right.
Yeah.
That's facts. Those are facts. But the
And
only thing
with
that worries me is the next game is with coaching.
they got the better coach. They got the better quarterback.
Definitely got the better coach,
Oh, McVay, yeah.
and that's what worries me.
They got the better
coaching.
quarterback. We got a rookie. They got a veteran that's established.
Yeah.
All around,
But
and
ain't
all
Cooper
around, we got the
Cup
better
out again,
talent.
ain't
Cooper Cup
Yeah,
out.
all around,
Puka
we got the
Nacua.
better talent.
They got the better
he?
talent.
No,
you think?
not
No,
if
they,
he
I don't
got
think
the
they got
better
the better.
talent.
We got
We got the better talent.
Oh,
We got the better
All
talent.
around, we got the
Right.
better
So
talent.
this
Okay,
is
gotcha,
where our
gotcha.
talent and our coaching staff should step up. We got the
Right.
better talent.
Right.
This is what a coaching
Just got to know how to
staff
use
steps
it,
up.
though. You know, if you got a car that got
Coaching
sticks,
staff.
you can't drive it. It's just a car.
Coaching staff.
Yeah.
Facts. You're right, J Mac. Caleb Williams
Coaching
been
staff.
performing pretty well with no pressure. When he has no pressure, dude is killing. These
Okay.
games should be the games where he can elevate that and be more consistent with that type of play. Because the 13 sacks in 3 games is just not gonna work. The 4 interceptions ain't gonna work. These teams, we should be able to have a cleaner pocket, and he should be able to make better decisions with that cleaner pocket.
Okay.
And that should
But
propel him to his next level of development.
But the only thing about it is the NFL. Everybody watch tape. They know how to blow up that middle with Coleman Shelton there.
But if you don't have the personnel to blow up the middle, because they definitely got the
only thing
bargain
they got to
bin
do is blitz. That's the only thing they got to do is blitz.
So you trying to say send a linebacker or a safety or somebody
right
in the middle, through the middle?
The Rams,
Coleman
they
Shelton
blitz
gonna
on
be
18% of their plays.
Coleman Shelton.
Right. The Rams blitz on 18% of their plays. You don't think that's going to rise in this next game?
And for the simple fact that we got a rookie, it's going to rise.
If they watching tape, they better blitz 50%.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But do they have the personnel to do that and be effective is the question.
Right. And then you got
Could be a reason why they only blitz 12%.
You got Keenan coming back. You know, we got a lot.
Right.
He's come on with that blitz shit. Fuck around, hit one of them outside slots on.
Hit Keenan with that short shit. Let him do his job.
That's all I'm saying.
They can't even,
him or DJ.
Get the short shit going when they was getting blitzed when Houston was blitzing them. They couldn't get the short shit going.
We ain't got Keenan, dog.
Like I said, man, we got weapons coming back. Listen,
we got him. We need him.
We got Keenan. Wait, you know
what?
Wait. We cannot get off here without addressing this.
What's up, bro?
Why wouldn't they use the big number 80 man? You bring him up from the practice squad, man.
They used him in the goal line situation a couple times.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta let that man get out there and fly. He got the opportunity. Let's see what he can do, man. Come on, you can't tell me you ain't want to see him on a couple more of those.
Nah, I definitely want to see a ball throwing.
We needed a gunner on special teams because Homer is out.
Yeah, he definitely made a good special teams play as well.
Yeah,
I get that. I want to see if he can make some of the catches he's making in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, we feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, he the fifth option probably on the team, 4th, 5th option. You know, he ain't gonna get a whole lot of burn right now.
But I'm saying though, when they was wrong, they were wrong to play, or Keenan was hurt at the same time. Wrong wound up playing, Keenan wound up being out. He could bring that boy up. They brought him up when they thought both was going to be out.
So you got DeAndre Carter, you got Rome, you got DJ.
Yep.
They getting the catches, dog. He's just gonna be whenever they need to breathe.
Yes,
Come on,
man. You got to see that man. But you know what?
I think Carter took Scott's reps.
Oh, for sure.
Carter took Scott's reps.
But Scott ain't playing bad, so I can't be mad at him.
But that's what I'm saying. He's making it easy to make that decision because he doing his job because in that game, the Houston game, he was the one that was banned. He caught some hell of a passes in that game to put us in position to come on back and do what we had to do. We had a chance at the end.
Yeah. I'll agree.
So with his passer rating dropping significantly when he got pressure in the pocket, and our next 3 opponents not really dialing up a whole lot of pressure. The Bears got to capitalize, man. They got to capitalize. They got to make it. They got to make it look good too.
They got to take advantage of this schedule, man, because division play coming. We need to be in a better, predicament.
In this next game, I think this is a chance for really Waldron to find his rhythm with this team, with this offense. You need to start. We could take advantage of third down situations, and we should be able to take advantage of red zone situations. The Rams, they give up 54% on third downs.
That's a good. So we should be completing. I looked up the league average. Third down percentage is around 56% a completion rate. So we can get that 54 to 56 on offense. We should be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're way below the league average. We way below the league average on the third down.
Right, exactly. And we should be able to capitalize in the red zone because they're 7 for 11 in the red zone with 64%. They rank 24th in the red zone. So we should be able to capitalize on positions like that when we get into them.
Here's the quote I saw from Shane Waldron today. He said, "I have to do better. Failed on 4th and 1 speed option. In terms of our offense, I know we haven't lived up to what we want to be in our building." He said he had a leadership meeting and had communication from Mercedes Lewis, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, and Caleb Williams. So with those guys, those key guys in the meeting, him telling them that the pressure, his hand finna get real shaky. Pressure is on him. Shaky Shane got to come correct.
My thing is this, and I think I touched on it before. You need to get them plays in there a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Because I can feel Caleb getting into a rhythm, and them plays got to come in quicker so they can get to the line of scrimmage. So therefore, excuse me. Therefore, if he got to check out of a play, he got time.
Yeah, man, they should give him 3 plays at a time. The one we're about to run, and the one we're going to run the next. If we get this play going, or if we don't get this play going, that'd be the third play. He has to have 3 plays, at least 3, 4. Shit, the option. What you call that? Audible for the first play.
But don't y'all think that would be him being a rookie? That would be too much on his plate, or
if he knows the playbook, no. 4 plays in your ear. These are the 4 plays we need to run in the next 2 drives. The next 2 downs. I'm sorry, next 2 downs. These are the 4 plays we can run. Go ahead.
But the way I look at it, because they saying he can chunk information.
Yeah.
Okay. Now after the first game, you got a play sheet on his wrist now.
But you're saying the plays are getting in too slow. So I'm saying this will resolve that issue.
Right, but even with the play sheet on his wrist, the play's still coming in too slow.
Yeah, that's on the coach. That's why I said That's why I said Waldron, give him 4 plays. The play you want to run, the audible, and then if neither one of those work, these are the other 2 options for the next down. I'm just saying, it was just a thought, but
yeah.
I think that'll speed things up. If he knows the playbook like they saying he knows it, that'll speed things up. He don't have to worry about Waldron slow ass giving them plays because he's scared to call a play. Well, I don't know.
Well, I think multiple plays is a good idea because you want to know if he's doing an RPO, you want to know what he should be audible into. If he see this front, I'm gonna check down to this. If I see this front, so he's got to have more than one. You shoot him in that one play, and then if they got the perfect defense for that play, then what is he gonna do? Still run it? No, it's stupid.
Right? No, he's audible. I've seen him audible, but
but he's got to
at
least have that.
Already schemed up the first 15 plays, right, of the game.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
We already know what you're go ahead.
But at the same time, I think why they ran that speed option is because as they keep talking about, he didn't have time to audible out of it.
Mm.
So I mean,
Shame. Sugar
10,
shame.
10, but 10 seconds is not enough time to audible out. Just a hand
Nah.
signal or whatever.
Nah, probably not, because you got to change the formation and everything.
Yeah.
No,
Receiver.
I'm just talking about you can run the same formation, hand signal. Okay, we not doing that now. We finna do this. Hand signal, quick, 5 seconds for a hand signal. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
hit
Yeah,
the
but what if he's got to
He might
relay it
need
to the
different pass
line?
protection for the next play,
Right.
right?
So he's got to relay it to the line. The center's got to relay it to the
If I'm
rest of the
changing the
line.
play, and I only got 10
Yeah.
seconds, that means my offensive line has to shift. My receiver
That's what
might
I'm
have to
saying.
shift. My tight end might have to stay in to block, or he's going out to pass. That's a lot.
No, well, that's why I say you running from the same formation. So instead of while we
Does
in
it
this
work?
formation, we at the play call is we finna run a speed option. But
Okay.
I see something different. So we not finna run a speed option. In this same formation, I got my hand up, and y'all know what this means. Okay, everybody on the same page.
So you saying there's another play in the playbook with the same formation that he can run? I get you.
Right, exactly. That's
Okay.
all.
Got you.
And
That makes sense.
shit, 10 minutes, 10 seconds should be enough time to relay that.
For sure. For sure.
But
I don't know what their playbook look like, but maybe Caleb said,
as
"Yeah, we ain't got them plays in there." But it sound like
as you alluded to once before, hell, it's good to coach from the couch.
yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
We got all the answers right here.
Hey, you need to call the plays from the couch. Be in Shane Waldron's ear. Hey, no, don't run that. Run this.
You is not lying.
Thanks, J Mac. I'm good. Appreciate it. My hand ain't shaking no more.
Right.
All right, fellas.
Just one time, just one man. Hey, man, don't run that dumbass shit, man. Don't do that. Just one time, I want to yell it in his ear just so he can hear me.
All right, there you go, coach. There you go, coach boss. Get at him.
Hey.
Tell him.
Go run that dumbass shit,
Line
man.
ain't made for that.
I'm gonna sit on my couch while he calling y'all plays, and when the plays start to fuck up, I'm gonna text y'all.
Hey, you ain't got no faith in us, man. You ain't got no faith in us. You say when, not if. You said when they start to fuck up. You ain't say
hey. I'm like, why y'all have him call that bullshit? Y'all, what the fuck y'all doing? Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Right.
Hey, I'll be like, man, I ain't getting paid for this shit.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
You ain't see that safety come down? Man, you all right, man.
I didn't see
you to sign. Why you signing things in the first place?
Oh
It's gonna be everybody else's fault.
Hell yeah.
Well, fellas, that's a wrap for me. I appreciate y'all coming on. It's been a minute since we had the trio, Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Oh,
and,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like the episode, man. We did a good job. A lot of information out there for the fans.
Good to have you back, boss man. Good to have you back.
Yes, sir. Good to have you back.
Missed you guys, man.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna do this again soon.
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.
All right.
Take it easy, baby.